1 in 691 babies is born with Down syndrome, making Down syndrome the most commonly occurring genetic anomaly. The Down Syndrome Association of Greater St. Louis provides families with support and the necessary resources to be educated. Joining us today is Executive Director Erin Suelman. It's always great to see you.
Thanks for having us back.
Yes, it's really good to see you, and welcome back. This is an exciting week. World Down Syndrome Day is March 21st, this Thursday. You have a lot planned.
We do.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. So March 21st, in honor of the third copy of the 21st chromosome, which is what Down syndrome is, it's our day that we get to celebrate. It's an international celebration of Down syndrome and the amazing lives that people with Down syndrome lead. So there's a lot going on in the news, as you and I kind of briefly discussed. And this is really our opportunity. We celebrate all year round, but this is really the one day of the year where we can kind of get the community alerted to the fact that people with Down syndrome are amazing people and they live productive, amazing lives.
That's great. Well, you've got a lot of activities.
We do.
And we've got some photos, and these are going to be photos from last year when you celebrated, correct?
Some of them are, yep.
Some of them. So maybe we can walk through the photos, and then you can tell us how it's going to relate to this week and some of the events taking place.
Definitely.
So let's take a look at the first one.
So Step Up for Down syndrome is an event. It's actually in June. It's our largest event of the year. We usually have about 2,500 people out for that, but we are encouraging people to start their teams now.
Okay.
And we actually have a blitz going on World Down Syndrome Day. So if you start your team and raise $250 on March 21st, you get entered to win some prizes and stuff. So I'm getting people excited about that now.
And that's going to be June 2nd in Forest Park, but as you're saying, sign up now.
Sign up now because it's going to be an amazing day. We have all kinds of entertainment, crafts, games, food trucks, live bands. It's going to be great. So get your team signed up. This photo is of our DSA GSL rock band. So we have rock bands that are made up of people with Down syndrome. And we are having an event this weekend on March 23rd. It's going to be a concert at the Tin Roof downtown. So from noon to 4 at Tin Roof. Great food. They're a great partner of ours, and that's going to be a really, really fun afternoon to celebrate.
All right.
Yeah, this is just our photo of our staff, our team in front of the office. We're going to be having a celebration during the day at the office. You can come in, you can get some friendship socks, some snacks, and come celebrate at the office with us. And it's another adorable photo from Step Up, one of our many members. And then this year, we're really excited. We added a Run for 21. It's a 3.21 mile race to in Forest Park right before Step Up. So the price increases on Thursday, on March 21st. So you can also register for that race this week as well.
Okay. All right, and then we do have, there's a Young Friends event. I want to make sure we cover that.
Yeah, definitely. So we have a really wonderful Young Friends board. There's about 12 young professionals who come together and they do events for us. And we're having an event on Thursday on World Down Syndrome Day at Pieces, the board game bar downtown. So anybody can come out, and for $5 you get to choose from 800 games and a taco bar and some cake. Celebrate with us.
That's a lot. That's a lot. I mean, have we covered? I think there is that everything? We've got everything.
That's the big stuff. Yeah. So.
I know that I was saying to you off camera that I had seen some interviews because this is an international sort of World Recognition Day. And is there anything that you want to update us in terms of where things are going with research or support, or what kind of this like broader messaging is when you really come down to Thursday outside of the events that you're having here?
Well, we're so excited because people with Down syndrome are living longer than they've ever lived before. So in the 1980s, people with Down syndrome were only living into their 20s, and now we see people living into their 60s and 70s, which is an amazing achievement. And so there's a lot more research going on in terms of improving cognition, improving physical therapy, occupational therapies, behavior therapies, and then in addition, there's a lot of research going into how people with Down syndrome age and what that looks like, not only physically, but mentally and emotionally as well. So we're really excited about just the awareness and the additional attention being paid to people with Down syndrome.
Yeah, I know that's really interesting stuff. And as you said, I mean, year round, you're always sort of promoting things, but this is especially one day to really, really highlight the work that's been going on.
Yeah.
We've got the information there for you on the screen. It's World Down Syndrome Day. It's taking place this Thursday Thursday, March 21st. It's an international day that celebrates and highlights what's going on. But in each city across the world, different ways, it's being reflected in different ways. But right here in St. Louis, as Erin mentioned, there's a whole series of events going on. You can go to dsagsl.org. That gives you an overview of some of the events that Erin talked about. But don't go anywhere. We're actually going to have more with the Down Syndrome Association of Greater St. Louis, so please stay with us.